This place is magnificent.
Yeah, dude. All right. We're disengaging alerts. What is that? Hang on. Oh, I know what that is. Okay. Main story. Continue. Grace is consumed with guilt as she mourns Emily's death. As she leaves, a mysterious man appears and alludes to her true purpose. Leon follows her into the heart of Raccoon City on his continued hunt for answers. If I don't finish Resident Evil tonight, will it not be back till after March Madness? No, I'm going to finish it. Hence the winging it portion. Like, if we do a bracket and I choose a game, like I'll play it and I'll either get sucked into it or I'll play it for like an hour and be like, I'm not really digging this, you know? Like, it's kind of just me trying to dip back into the backlog. I'm going to try my best to stick with it, though.
I should check the camp some more.
Fucking Leon, dude. It admittedly feels great to play as Leon after playing with Grace for so long, because Grace, she's balanced so well in the sense that, like, you don't really have a lot of resources with her, and the first person part of it just really immerses you in being her, right? When was the last time you were here? Sorry, change my name, because that would answer a lot for me. Like, I can fill you in on things, but I need to know. Oh, last night, but not as long as you. Okay. The reason I asked that is because you asked about Gabby, and that is not that made me think, even though I've seen your name, that you haven't been here for a while. So like I that's why I wanted to know. Okay, detonator requires 3 parts: signal receiver, east point; distributor, midpoint; relay, west point. All right. You get the impression Grace's segments are a horror game and Leon's is more of an action. That is correct. They've kind of balanced the two things, I think, pretty well. I'm sure people will have other opinions. It seems like this is pretty well liked so far, but I haven't admittedly looked at too much of what's being said about it. Distributor, signal receiver. Okay, no, that's all good. Sorry, change my name. I'm not trying to guilt you into not knowing anything, or not having, like, you know. Oh my God. Okay, this is making me think of that sinkhole footage I saw the other day. Which was horrifying. Yeah, the fucking audacity of having a life outside of the stream. How dare you? I tried. Okay, I think it starts at the central camp. I agree. Oh my God, Leon, why do you not have anything? Oh, that's right. We get upgrades when we kill stuff. He's got a goddamn Jodie Foster air about him. Like if we took Leon to karaoke, he would sing Melissa Etheridge's "Come to My Window." Let me see. Okay.
Strange.
He would follow it up with Tracy Chapman's fast car, yeah, probably. Chumley, thank you so much for the 116 months, by the way. Welcome back, dude. Are you staying cool? Oh. Wow. That is superb. Get him! Oh my God! Holy shit, dude! I got one for you. Wow! The fact that they just rose out of the ground. That was the coolest thing I've ever seen. Another one. Why the fuck was I supposed to be in here, though? There we go.
Busted. I'll have to shoot it down.
This shit ain't nothing to Leon, man. Holy shit! Yikes. Okay. There we go. Not my finest hour. Oh, hey. That's so good. No. Was tabbed over in the other window for a second. Cedar Brook Apartments key.
Bad news, Sherry. This place is overrun with zombies.
What? That's impossible. They should have all been wiped out by the missile.
Yeah, they should have.
Yeah, they should have. Sounds like David Putty. Feels like an Arby's night. Need fuel. Great. Sticky Punch, thank you so much for the 2 months. Welcome back. We are back in Raccoon City, actually.
There should be a part for the detonator somewhere around here.
You think? Distributor, part of the detonator. Distributes signals and power appropriately.
Sherry, found the distributor. 2 more parts and I can jerry-rig the detonator for that gate.
Great. Can you see any more from your position?
BSAA camp. That should have the signal receiver.
Yes. Ah, there it is.
Relays over there, huh? That should be a fun trip. Got the location for those parts. Going to collect them now.
Okay. I'll look into the BSAA in the meantime.
I feel like it would have been cool for them to use the music from the first movie, like in at least one game. Okay. Great. Alligator snapper. Duck-billed choke. Ooh, what about the hatchet? Fortified blade. Highly durable handle. Okay, I'm gonna... First things first. We're just gonna make that nicer. Raccoon City feels like Silent Hill. You forgot, how did they stumble across the BSAA in like a document? In this game or like in general? Let's buy some ammo. Cedar brick apartments. Okay. I think they started to come across BSAA stuff in the hospital. Tying the main antagonist to something. I don't know, I'm really excited to get through this and like kind of tie in the lore. Crafter gunpowder. I'll take it. Do I even have the rifle? I do. Oh, shit. You were watching someone play this earlier, and when you have to do the DNA thing, it was making them rage hard. Like, I know the joke about the, you know, streamers just taking forever to do the click thing. You gotta just kind of click around first just to like get the idea of what it's doing. At least that's how my brain works. BSAA is Chris's team. Tracking module with stored combat data can be redeemed for credits at the supply box. If I recall correctly, he joined with the BSAA in 5. We can do a quick, hang on. We'll just do a quick glance over on the BSAA. The Bioterrorism Security Assessment Alliance, an international counterterrorism organization sanctioned by the United Nations, formed during the War on Terror by Chris and Jill and several others. It began as a means of more readily combating the rising use of biological weaponry since the collapse of Umbrella Pharmaceuticals. It was originally founded and funded by the Federation of Pharmaceutical Companies as a private paramilitary agency. The UN allowed its continued private funding as late as 2009, understanding that the footing on the bill on terrorism affected countries was counterproductive. They are the world's leading counter-bioterrorism organization in this universe under the auspices of the UN after the disbandment of the FBC, or the Federal Bioterrorism Commission. There's a whole history there, which we could get into also. See, with like just redoing the lore over and over again, I should become an encyclopedia of Resident Evil. Because I'm not quite there. I'm not there. I've read it all. It hasn't worked. It hasn't wormed its way into my head entirely yet. Oh shit. I don't want to go over there if I don't have to. Sewage facility. Smells good in here. A slot for a crank, of which we have none. Okay. Probably gonna have to go hit somebody over the head for one. I'd be an encyclopedia of evil. Resident Evil. The liver punch is so good. Battery storage locations. When a battery dies, you'll need to get a new one from either the sewage facility or the underground parking garage. There's always something, man. Power box is angry. Did it have a face? No, I want to go look at the face. Leon. Stealth Master. Should do a Hitman crossover where the Hitman has met his match in Leon Kennedy. What's up, Otto Buddha? Checking in to say hi. You're waiting a VOD. Oh, okay. Yeah, don't get spoiled, man. Don't do it. It's too good. Do they get to fall in love and have sex? They're doing that Hitman crossover with Mila Jovovich. I had been in talks to do some sponsored stuff for that, and it fell through. And I was a little bummed just because of the Resident Evil kind of like tie-in with Mila Jovovich. It's fine. I should still check that out. There's no way there's not like a thing in here. Well, that was something. Maybe we can write some fanfic about that. I don't know. Do you think this guy is gonna see me? If I'm real quiet, maybe he'll turn around. He's busy mething out. He's busy boom da da na na ina. Forgot to send my blue sky message. Good thing there's a GIF that goes well with it. Ah! Jesus, wow. Okay. Okay.
Eat this.
What the fuck? All right, y'all get a taste of Requiem. What's going on this way, though? Renwood, always up to no good. How old is Leon at this point? Okay. We can do the math here. Leon Scott Kennedy. was 21 years old. Oh, shit. In Resident Evil 2, which took place in 1998. Sick. So I was like trying to quick math while navigating in the dark, and it's just not working. I always like equated to like what age I was. So like in 1998, I was what? See, I can't even do the fucking quick math now. So he would be 49 in this, yeah. It's really cool to see because he was essentially like first day on the job rookie in that one. So to see him kind of take this evolution into John Wick. Hey, Erica. It's going real well. How are you? Twink death jokes. Okay, I got your twink death joke. It can't be Leon because Steve died in Code Veronica. That twink death already occurred. That's also a good one. Twinkle, twinkle, little stars. Yeah, you still got time. All of us could become, most of us could still become zombie killing badasses. Just gotta load up that one song by those dudes. Zombie bitches kicking people's ass. They gave him hot unk energy. He already had that. I don't know what. He's had that for a bit. He's been like coasting on Uncle Jesse fumes for like a good while now. Now how the fuck do I get out of here? What is the process for hot unk energy? I don't really know. I think you just have to be cool. Most assuredly, there's a long list of things not to do, but I don't know that there's a list of things to do. Like, I feel like that's more ethereal, right? Be cool and work out, yeah. Well, that's not happening. Be hot, don't be not hot. Like I said, I feel like the list of things to not do is much longer. And it starts with like not trying too hard, but then like a large chunk of the list has like a lot of legalities attached to it. Like just because you're a hot uncle doesn't mean you should be hanging out with your underage nieces. Do not do this, etc. How the fuck did I come in here? Oh, I dropped down in here, and so I gotta climb back up. Be hot, but distant. Building and running your RC cars sounds more fun and interesting. You could become a hot uncle just by doing that thing. I think you just have to like, yeah, you just have to embrace who you are fully. Oh my God. Okay. Ladder maybe over there that goes up that I missed. There is. Does Trav have hot unk energy? That's hard for me to decide because I am the person who I'm gonna make it weird. I'm the person who sleeps with him already, so I can't tell you if he's got hot unk energy. The cooties, no. And I'm an only child, so I don't have any like nieces or nephews who could tell us. And he maybe only has one nephew that probably isn't going to comment on that, so. The world will never know. All right, sewage facility. Great. Awesome. Maybe, like I got some second cousins or something who could like tell us. Oh, the fuel. Do I have to leave here entirely? We got the crank. The battery, the fuel is something individual. What the hell is a zaddy? It's like an old dad. Like a gray dad. Silver metal dad. I think the crank slot's somewhere else. It's hard to figure out where I'm supposed to go in here. Oh. Pretty sure Zaddy is like an old... A sexually attractive man, especially an older one who is fashionable or charismatic. But I do think it has to be, I think the distinction is that it has to be like an older. And by older, I mean like my age, like somebody who's starting to rock some Silver Springs. I'm sure this topic makes Trav more comfortable. He's fine. I don't even know if he's watching anymore. What's up, Bacon? Carl, what are you? Everybody got a manicure and a pedicure today and like a wipe down, so they all smell great. Might as well as not, you know, pussy-footed around, Leon. Oh! Jesus, dude! Yeah, that's it. I thought she was dead. Well, we'll just get the fuck away from me. Nice. Bro, that was such a cool thing that I just did, and then for it to go down like that. Damn. That was lame and stupid. Whoa. Great. Same shit as before. Destroy the head, Leon! There's a pus. A zombie that's forming. Everywhere you look. Oh shit. Let me get that titty. That will do. No. To be safe. I feel like he maybe said it once, but I don't think he has.
I'll need some kind of bridge to get over there.
Gotta finish twisting the thing. The worst form of mastitis you've ever seen. You mean in terms of like gameplay, Erica? It's been pretty Grace heavy up to this point, so I imagine a lot of this right now is going to be Leon. I think it's been a really good balance though, because there was this really healthy dose of just like feeling the fear of Grace's character, especially in first person, not having a lot of ammo or being kind of weak. Just the horror aspect of it, the survival horror aspect of it. And then this feels like a release because of the action portion. So it's well something for everybody. Unless you just truly hate this game, which is... It still has something for you, but it has something for you to hate. There you go. Did I even find the crank? I don't think I did. You're very RE4 pilled, so you were not loving it like McDonald's looking at the Grace parts. Yeah, I don't know the general consensus outside of my own feelings. I try not to look too much at what other people are saying outside of like when I'm streaming it. As somebody who played through all of them not too long ago for kind of the first time ever, and I've kind of gotten to experience, you know, the franchise and its different stages of evolution. This one feels like 8. I loved 8, but it definitely felt like it had adapted to what I considered to be like a newer form of like the evolution of survival horror into this kind of Outlast formula. Love it or hate it, it's, to me, that's an evolution of the genre. And I loved 8, but I probably would have liked this if had continued down that road. This feels like it's kind of brought everything kind of back to a healthy mixture of both styles. Like they've definitely taken like some nods from like remaking the previous games.
Encountered 3 infected and eliminated them. That's correct, sir. Do we proceed?
So the rumors were true? What rumors? The missile wasn't just about stopping the spread. Don't be ridiculous.
Affirmative. Listen up. Our objective hasn't changed.
Excuse me.
We rendezvous with the advanced party in the center of Raccoon City, then head for Ark. Our mission is to retrieve Elpis. Move out!
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Jesus, fuck! Where is he? I'm fucking blind here! Oh, God! Oh, my fucking leg! Get covered! Get covered! Please help me! Holy shit!
Oh, fuck, it's the guy.
I thought I had a short fuse.
Oh, lesbian, you're so funny.
What are we doing here?
All in good time. You'll see.
Have a good one, Wolf's Den. I believe the guy in the video with the slick suit is the one, the only Albert Wesker. But they have not confirmed container key. It could be a number of Weskers because Umbrella's original genesis for all this was like taking children, experimenting on them with these, you know, gene altering things, sometimes making children and naming them Wesker. Like they all had the surname Wesker. It could be fucking what's his face from, well, no, he went and roamed the earth. I was the guy from 6. But yeah, they haven't like really confirmed yet. He has a cool guy earring. That's what we do know. Okay. Well, we need to go to all these containers. What I was going to say is that I felt like Resident Evil 7 was Capcom recognizing PT as the massive influence that it was and almost trying too hard to be that instead of be their own thing. It was good, but it was missing upon replay, I didn't feel as strongly about it as I did when I first played it. Because when I played Resident Evil 7 for the first time, it was like one of the first...
Send some footage your way, Sherry.
One of the first Resident Evil games I had played.
The guy again. White suit. Can you find anything on him?
Yeah, hold on.
No, I didn't VR 7.
The database is coming up empty.
So there are ghosts involved with Elpis, too.
I wanted to, but you can't. You can only play that on PSVR 1. and I tried a VR mod and I really hated it. Like the intro was goofy and it ran like shit. So I scrapped the idea. And somebody offered to like let me borrow their headset, but I didn't really want to take the offer up. Hang on a sec. I don't think... No, Victor Gideon is like a new character. Right. Sorry, Trav was messaging me about something. Well, I'm double checking this, but I don't think that is correct. That Raventhorn is speaking correctly. I don't know who he's mistaking him for. I just didn't want to I didn't want to look something up and spoil something for myself. Six is like... Is it time for poorly explained games in 90 seconds? Do it in 30 seconds. A scientist is so enamored with Ada Wong that he convinces another scientist, a woman, to be her, act her, look like her, look like her. He injects her with something called the C virus. And he still doesn't love her. So she decides she's going to destroy the world. That's like that the whole thing. It was called the C virus, and she became a giant white goopy monster. I was so amused by how on the nose that is. Isn't like awful. It just feels like it's so far removed. But like playing them back to back to back, like the story gets so... I can't fault it for its story because the story went off the rails like long before they got there, right? It's just a lot. It really does feel like 3 games mashed together. I don't know if I almost feel like I liked 6 more than 5 though. And I don't know if that's true. I would have to replay it. Something about the way 5 looks just annoys the fuck out of me. I would begrudgingly take a remake of it just because I feel like there's several others in the series that could use a remake long before 5 gets one. The first time I played, so the first Resident Evil I actually ever played was Resident Evil 5, and I did play it with a friend. Jen Denise and I played 5 and 6 together. But when I went back through it, I did it myself. Yeah, Grace's mom is from Outbreak. I think she's both of them. What is happening here? Why is he so... What? Jesus, dude. Are Crimson Heads from remake canon? Is that... I think they are. These dudes are called Blister Heads, and it's kind of a similar evolution, I think. Like, let me look up the actual difference, because I think Crimson Heads are... They're like an unknown result of like the T virus in a body, like the G strain, the E strain. As the facility staff had no experience with Crimson Heads aside from the brief violent encounter with Crimson Head Prototype 1, they were at a disadvantage, and an informational policy became to destroy the bodies of zombies to prevent further mutation. I think they are very similar because these guys will mutate, like they have pustules, and if those pustules explode, they have like a chance of like mutating into what they're calling a blister head. Yeah, that's who I thought that maybe this could be Wesker's son, the dude with the cool earring. It's not out of the question. I don't think it is. I don't think it's going to be him, but it could be. Oh. Wait, but I was here before, right?
Damn, they brought in the big guns.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, leave the item, close the inventory. Well, Sherry's in this too, and the guy does kind of look young-ish, so that would be interesting. I really liked Revelations. Revelations 1 I thought was super fun. There were like mechanics to it that I just thought were really cool. Revelations 2 was cool and interesting, but not as cool as 1. Okay. Nice. Case upgrade. The body armor sounds good. It's interesting that they're doing it this way. Let's go case upgrade first. Body armor next. The charm. Yeah, no merchant this time. That's okay though, I guess. Okay, still need to get fuel. Yeah, there's actually a lot to do. I think I'm gonna take a quick break. Yes, I will be back in a few short minutes. I just want to stand up and stretch my legs. More Resident Evil after this.